Let's have a good day, shall we? Boom!
It is currently about 68 degrees. Oh my God, is it that time again? For who? Oh, that guy.
From Rubber Chicken Comics,
It's you.
it's Jay!
Who dat?
Pop culture harmonics! It's Jay! It's Jay! It's Jay! Ray and Jay talk about movies. Ray and Jay talk about R-rated boobies. Ray and Jay talk about stuff like the new kids, they're hanging tough. It's Jay from Rubber Chicken Comics. It's Jay, pop culture harmonics. It's Jay, it's Jay, it's Jay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jay.
That's right, all you guys and gals out in Radio Land, radio with a Y. Why? Because Jay and Ray are here to talk pop culture on Wednesday morning. And if you're not ready for it, then you're just gonna not listen, but just wait and see what we have to say next. Right, Ray?
It's so crazy what we have coming up. There is somebody ready to press the button to shut us off.
There's a button.
There's a button.
Get your finger off the button.
Get your finger off the button because they are going to be so disappointed if they don't listen to today's
Yes,
show.
yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you
Wow,
doing?
Here we go.
Yes,
I'm good.
Yeah. Woo! But my knee update, a little better.
Oh, that's good.
A little better, because I know that all the masses of asses out there are just wondering week to week, is Jay getting any better? Is that old man going to heal up, or is he just going to fade away?
I think you're going to heal up, buddy.
Thank you.
And I think you're going to come back bigger and stronger and tougher than ever.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best.
Or this is what's going to happen.
I'm going to implode.
You're going to go to the doctor. I know they said no surgery, right?
Yes,
Is that
they
right?
did.
But I think they're going to say, you know what? We have a new technology we'd like to introduce to you, and they're going to make you the $6 million man.
I would love that. I am ready to take that challenge.
And wherever you go, your sound will be. What is it? What was that? No, something like that.
I'm pretty sure that's from Caddyshack. And I'm perfectly fine with that too. I want to be Ty Webb from Caddyshack.
In the Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling, there is a split second where he's doing a stunt during a fight scene, and they use the $6 million man. No.
Oh, see,
Like,
I don't even remember. Oh,
split second.
Because he's in it.
Because no, it's because he's playing.
I know, but
the character that Lee Majors made popular, but he is in it at the end. And it's just a little throwback to the Fall Guy. I mean, to $6 Million
so much
Man.
fun. That was such a great movie.
I watch that a lot, probably too much.
I don't blame you. You know, it's called comfort food in comfort movies, and you just put them on and you smile and you enjoy it.
And I'm goo for Gosling. So.
I think everyone is. I really do. He is a versatile actor. I am very much looking forward to seeing what he's going to do with Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider and the new Star Wars movie, the standalone.
Yeah. Geez, I mean, he is. You could say someone might be, like wearing themselves too thin, but not him. He just looks at you, smiles, and says, "I got this, man."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I trust you."
Can't wait.
I really
Can't
do.
wait.
That was the big news out of San Diego Comic-Con was Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider.
Nick Cage was great, right? But
I love
Nick
Nick Cage.
Cage doesn't have a lot of. His humor is very subtle. Like,
Sure.
you have to pay attention to laugh at something that Nick Cage says. Whereas Gosling, he's got a look, he's got a one-liner, and you just fall for him. It's going to be a very relatable character, I think.
I'm going to tell you something absolutely crazy still. I think we've talked about this before. For whatever reason, I still have not seen the second Ghost Rider movie.
Okay. It was all right.
But there's no reason why I haven't seen it yet. It just hasn't crossed my path, and I just haven't. It's crazy because I do. I loved Nick Cage. Love him. In his worst and his best movies. I think he is fantastic. Love him. So why hasn't Jay watched Ghost Rider? You come up with your own narrative on that one, radio people.
Maybe for the same reason I don't watch the last episode of a lot of TV shows because I just don't want it to end. Maybe you don't want, because once you see that, it's over. There's no third one.
It's true. No, there isn't.
Yeah.
Sadly,
no trilogy. I don't know why they wouldn't go for the trilogy with Ghost Rider.
It's, most of these got trilogies too, so it is sad that he didn't get one more. But you can't feel sad about Nick Cage because he continues to get superhero roles. It's Nick Cage, who grew up being the biggest superhero fan, having a huge comic book collection, having it stolen, getting it back. and then getting to actually act in superhero movies. He's done it all, folks. I mean, right now he is literally Spider-Man Noir, and he is awesome as Spider-Man Noir.
And almost became Superman.
He did.
With Tim Burton.
He did. You know what? I wish they could have pieced together everything that they had in that, so I could have watched it, because I would have watched the hell out of that movie.
There's a documentary out there, and there's a lot of conceptual images and him trying on the costume, whatever they call it. And it looked like it was going somewhere. It was going to be dark. It was going to be weird.
Oh, yeah.
It was going to be Tim Burton.
Oh, if you saw the last Flash movie, you saw a piece of what it could have been, because they took that piece and put it right into the weird ending of the Flash.
Hey, I think we need to talk about Spider-Man first and foremost.
Ooh, who's Spider-Man?
I went to the new Phoenix theaters that Tim was telling us about. I don't know if you heard about him at Patriot.
Oh, yeah. He told me he was going to go to that.
$8, dude.
That's
all day for any movie.
That's insane. How do they stay in business?
It was $20 for a medium popcorn, water, and a ticket. $20. That's it. I don't think, because you know why? Because I think when they raise the ticket prices at like Regal, they're looking to make billions of dollars. You know, that company.
Okay.
This company owns, I think I saw 8 or 9 theaters across the U.S. right now. So they're buying up failed ones.
Okay.
I don't think they're trying to make $1 billion. Maybe $1 million is enough for them.
Yeah, and I always wondered why prices were so high at the movie theaters. And I'm not a business guy. Wait, I am, but but I don't know what their business model is. So I just assumed that's what it was. You've got these huge multiplex theaters still that are asking outrageous prices for their tickets and their food. When I do still go to movie houses, good movie houses too, like we talked about. That just recently the one in the Cape, right in Dennisport.
Right.
And
how much was that one?
It was cheap. I forget the ticket prices, but it's definitely right around $10.
Oh, that's good.
But I mean, for food, we got literally 2 medium drinks and a large popcorn for $19.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm like, yeah, give me 7 of those.
And if you want to wait, you can go to Elm Draft House in Millbury and pay $1, $2, and $3 for a medium and large popcorn.
Crazy.
And I think they're playing Disclosure Day, which, even if it's available at home, some of these movies are great to see on the big screen.
You still have to pay for it at home right now.
You do, right. That's right. So you could go see it for $7 and pay almost nothing for food.
That's fantastic.
So this new place, $8. Yep. And from what I understand, the movie companies keep raising the prices of the prints that they give to the theaters. So the theaters keep raising their prices and they make their money on the concessions. I don't believe that anymore. Not with $8 ticket prices. There's something there.
There's a flaw in the system. There really is. Someone should do a deep dive into the movie system. To everyone talks about, we want the movies to survive. We want movies to thrive. We want, everyone to go to the theater. Well, there's a way to do that. There's everyone work together, get on the same page, and get people back into the seats on those, in those theaters.
Well, and it's the movie theaters that need to make the money.
Right.
So, I mean, the movie companies. Yep. So why wouldn't they make it affordable for the movie theaters to show them and everybody can make money?
I think
Crazy.
It's finally time for them to reach out to us, have us come out there and take a look at their books, and we're willing to do that for a modest fee.
Oh, absolutely.
But we'll fix you.
Well, we need our first movie to be greenlit right away. That's part of the contract.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. No matter what it is.
True.
So Spider-Man, you saw it.
We saw it on
so much
Friday.
Fun.
It was an absolute blast. It took it back down. You could tell, first of all, it was a different director. You could right off the bat just by the way it was shot.
Yeah.
And it was shot excellent. It was dark. It was gritty.
It was New York.
It was New York, exactly how you expect it to be, and it was good. It was your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man at a street level, taking down crime and kicking ass and taking names. And I was just blown away from the opening scene. I'm like, oh man, I know I'm going to enjoy this, but how much am I going to enjoy this? The answer is very much.
This was a movie that you didn't have to see everything to get. You just needed to know about the minor race and all that with everybody. But that a real quick dive into the last couple Spider-Mans. You could watch this movie easily.
And I'm going to say that 90% of the world has seen all the Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
And 95% of the world knows who Spider-Man is. They know the basic backstory of him. Right. So even kids today, because you've got awesome, Spider-Man cartoons. So you know who he is. You know he's Peter Parker. Oh, spoiler. You know that he has the powers of a spider. And that's all you have to, and he's a good guy. And he fights the good fight, He's a street level Queens kid that tries to make good.
And everybody knows him. He's working with the cops, right? So he's not that...
he's not an anti, like hero kind of thing working in the shadows like Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Batman worked with the cops too.
He is, but in secret with Gordon, on top of a rooftop. Spider-Man was on the street in broad daylight doing detective work.
They took so many scenes from so many comic books that whole montage of him just taking down, Scorpion, Tombstone, Boomerang. These are all his rogues from, the comic books. And the scenes were literally snatched directly out of the comic books and put up on the big screen to the awe of all us little comic nerds that were just like, oh my God, they're doing it. They're finally doing it. And don't get me wrong. Every Spider-Man movie that's come out, I've enjoyed in one way or another. Back to Tobey Maguire, to Andrew Garfield. Tom Holland is my absolute favorite Spider-Man. I know he's getting old and I know he's getting these awesome roles, but please, Tom Holland, continue to be Spider-Man for the rest of your life because you're still one of the young ones that can do so. So we need you to stay in that role. And here's the greatest thing, too. All right. The last Spider-Man movie, which had all three Spider-Man, it was just such a good movie.
Good.
And you see him, and Peter Parker's still a kid, and I know he wasn't, Tom Holland wasn't, but man, he acted, he was perfecting, that kid look. Now it's 4 years later, his friends are in college, and he's a man. He's an actual Spider-Man.
Yeah, 4 years flies by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We can mention that. There's a few spoilers that we won't talk about, but that one's pretty common.
It's 4 years later. He's still working in New York. But I mean, just the first time you see him take off the shirt, you're like, oh, geez, Tom Holland's jacked now.
Right.
And I mean, I know he had to get big for the Odyssey, but you're like, this is perfect. This is exactly what you expect Spider-Man to evolve into.
Yeah.
And there's a little foreshadowing there.
Yeah, there's a little... I think there's too much puberty, like going into the teen years theme in this, where he's 20. I mean, he's got to be 22, right? 4 years of college, actually. 22, 23.
Right around there.
So, but I found like the web thing was kind of like tongue in cheek, but you would expect that from like a 13 or 14-year-old.
Yes.
Can't control it. It's all over the place.
It was pretty funny.
But still a fantastic.
So many things going on in this movie. That's the crazy thing too. Usually I would get upset with so many storylines, so much happening. I wasn't upset at all. I was taking it all in. I accepted it all. And it just leaves it open so much for the next movie. So much can happen in the next movie. And this opened up a whole new world for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And the relationship between, again, this is all in the trailers, the relationship between Peter Parker and Frank Castle is
great
gold.
I mean, that's got to be a standalone movie soon.
It is absolute gold.
Yeah.
Their chemistry is perfect.
Yep.
It is hilarious, and I just want to see them in a buddy, comedy.
Yeah.
That's all I want to see.
As themselves, as just like Peter Parker and Frank Castle they got to take a road trip or something.
Yes.
They don't put their costumes on.
Nope.
It's just the two of them.
Yes.
What else did I want to point out? Scorpion. Love the actor.
Yeah.
And Scorpion was great. I hope we see more of him in the future because there was a little bit of him. And only once was he himself.
Yes.
That's all I'll say.
I think that we have a good shot at it. I would love to, who knows when we're going to get another Spider-Man movie, because they've got their hands so full right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because it used to be when you had Sony, Fox, and Disney that you were able to get, 3 to 4 different movies out, an X-Men movie, a Spider-Man movie, an Avengers movie of some sort. But now, because Disney owns them all, they're the ones putting out the movies. So
Right.
therefore, you only get a couple of movies each year, and that can be tricky because you want to introduce all these new elements, and they don't want to force it on people either, because then you get let's
Fatigue.
be honest, superhero,
and I have it. I do have it.
Superhero fatigue is real, and I hate to say that was part of what hurt Supergirl, but it did. Unfortunately, there was it happens. But I think the new Spider-Man movie revives people's energy in the genre in general.
Yeah, it kind of brought you back to that original Iron Man, where there wasn't a lot around you and you're just enjoying one superhero movie. The after credit scene is amazing because I don't know how that's going to work.
I do.
Do you?
Oh, I do. I'll
because
tell
of the
you
comic books.
afterwards.
Okay.
Yes.
And what else? The last scene with him and Ned.
Yep.
I actually teared up when that happened. That's how emotional and fantastic this movie is.
Yep, this is a super emotional movie.
Yeah.
All throughout the entire thing, you got so many feels going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I get all the feels with that. That one thing they did, and then he said it, and I was like, oh my God, I almost started bawling. It's just great all around. Happy I saw it. There's another point I'm trying to make, and I'm killing time. So it said Spider-Man will be back, right? They usually say ... in blank.
Right.
But they didn't say in blank.
Correct.
They just said he'll be back.
Yes.
So maybe we won't see him in the near future.
Right.
But another idea I have in Doomsday, perhaps, because I heard that Tobey Maguire is trying to come back in one form or another.
Sure.
And when you have the multiverse, we could see Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in Doomsday.
It's completely possible that we'll see Nick Cage in Doomsday.
Oh, right, yeah.
It could be anything. But yes, I will take any Spider-Man whatsoever.
Would you accept Miles Morales as a cartoon in Doomsday?
Yes.
Would you really?
I totally would. I don't think that they would cross that bridge just because the Into the Spider-Verse is such a huge thing on its own.
Right.
I don't think that they would do that because I think that's just
too much.
It might be too much. I might be crazy. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe that's where they're going, and we just crack the whole thing open. But if they did it, I would be perfectly fine with it. But I don't know if the world would say, like, oh, you went too far, Marvel.
All right, let's get off Spider-Man because I'm too big for him. Let's talk about what we watched.
You want to watch a super depressing movie that makes you depressed, and then at the end of it makes you even more depressed, and then it's not even a good ending because it depresses you?
Always.
Okay, so I love Stephen King.
Yeah.
And I kept seeing that up for free is The Long Walk.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, this is Stephen King. I like Stephen King. I love Stephen King movies. Let's watch The Long Walk. And Don was like, yeah, sure. And man, from the get-go, there's no spoilers here. All right, this is The Long Walk. There are 50 people picked from 50 states in a lottery. Everyone, it's a
young
draft.
Men.
Young men. It's a draft basically, and they all have to walk. And the premise is you walk until there's only one person walking left. That person walking gets millions of dollars and one wish of whatever that person wants. As long as it is able to happen, they can have that wish. Mm-hmm. And you know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to meet all these people. You're going to enjoy all these characters. You're going to get invested in these characters knowing that every single one of these characters, except for one of them, is going to die. And that's what happens. And then we get to the end, and the ending wasn't even fulfilling to me at all.
Talk to Tim about it because he read the book and he didn't like the ending either. So there's something different about the book. Okay. I don't know what it is, but the book is better.
Well, I will ask him today because I will see Tim today and I'll be like, dude, tell me what the real ending is supposed to be. Now that you say that, I do remember him saying that. Him and Barbie both said, oh yeah, didn't like the ending. Yeah.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
It's semi-graphic.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I'll never watch it twice.
It's a decent enough movie. It's just so depressing. And the farther it goes, the more you're like, I know what's going to happen next.
Right. And it's not like, this is the plot of the movie, it's not like you stop walking and you can walk over to the side and go home and enjoy your life. You get murdered.
That's it.
When you stop walking. That's the whole point of the movie.
And to that extent, and it's just walking. They don't show the world. The world is not out there. It is just them walking. It shows that they are being televised. It shows that, but they never show anyone sitting there watching. And I thought that was a very interesting way to do it.
And you don't know much of. Well, there were signs, right? People are holding signs up and stuff. Every once in a while, you'd see fans on the side.
You were not allowed to be a spectator unless you're literally from that town. Then you could walk out and just watch if you wanted to. That was the only thing. There is a great performance by Mark Hamill in this. He is the general, the I don't know,
whatever he was.
He's the main guy that runs the show, and he is just a military man. And from the get-go, the first time you hear his voice, you're like, oh, that's Mark Hamill. So I get excited. Then I'm like, oh, man, it's just depressing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't know what the deal is with the world, right?
We have no idea.
Dystopian future, maybe?
Basic dystopian. I just think basically the world is probably... See, we don't know. I'm going to assume that the majority of the world is lower class, and there's probably a very higher, class status up there, but that might be just military-based. Because but we don't know. Again, very interesting twist on it, how they did not show the rest of the world. The people just got dropped off at the location, and that was it. And it only focused on one guy getting dropped off too. The rest of the people were already there, and then you have to learn who these people are in the walk. And again, it's only 50 people. It wasn't even 50 people to begin with. I think it was 47 or 48 because a couple of people either dropped out or
continental U.S.
Oh, there you go. So. It was, man, I'd definitely say it was an interesting idea. I just didn't like the final product.
It was very much like Hunger Games, sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Just people killing each other. One left standing. I saw 2 shark movies.
Oh,
you probably saw these too. Well, this one's brand new. Actually, they're both new from 2026. The Devil's Mouth was the first one.
Devil's Mouth.
Is it on there?
Right here.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Because, well, actually, I should look at it a different way. I hated the characters. I was rooting for the shark. The special effects were decent.
Yep.
It was very dark.
Yep.
Even when I shut all my shades, because sometimes the sun affects the TV, I still couldn't see anything.
And that makes it tough to the cinematic world out there that's making movies. Remember when you're going into the editing room to look at that, and don't have, don't work in a completely dark room so that, so people can actually watch it. That is huge for us cinemaphiles, that we just want to make sure we can see everything that's happening.
Yeah. And most people, especially a movie like that, you're not watching it on the big screen. Right. You're watching it on your TV at home. That didn't go to the theaters.
Nope.
So I didn't really care for it. Some of the actors were good. I can't even think. I recognize some of them. Oh, the girl was from Ready or Not 2. She was a sister.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the only one I recognized. Cool premise, I guess, but it didn't. I don't think it delivered like a shark movie should.
It starts off really good. It starts off very interesting. It's just a bunch of people partying. This girl jumps out into the ocean, and she's just swimming around, and she gets attacked by this fleet of jellyfish, and they destroy her. Meanwhile, the boat is leaving because these idiots don't make sure that they have. Oh, let's count how many people are on board. No, we don't have to do that. Let's just go. We're going. And then so she has to literally just scars upon scars, and then it's like, oh, well, let's do some more fun stuff. Okay. And
they blame the captain of the ship for leaving.
Yeah.
It's not his friend, it's their friend. Right. They didn't notice she wasn't there. It was I rooted for the shark. The cinematography was pretty cool, especially with the jellyfish scene.
Wasn't bad at all. No, I didn't hate this movie, but it definitely wasn't high up on my list for it wasn't even close to a Sharknado, let me tell you that much, right?
How about CHUM?
I don't know. Remind me what it is.
So this is another one about teenagers.
Yep.
Did you see Dangerous Animals yet?
Yeah, that was great.
So that's
a good one.
This movie was kind of trying to be that. There was a crazy ship captain that saves these kids that are in the water. There is a great white, much like Jaws, that is hell-bent on revenge for some reason.
And he just wants to be pals with these kids,
he's trying.
That's why it's called CHUM.
Yeah, it's like a dog that gets a little overzealous and jumps on you. It's not a mean dog. It's just a happy dog. That's what the shark's trying to do. Oops, I bit you, but that was a bite of love.
Oh.
No, this was there was a killer shark that's chasing the boat, and just once it tastes flesh, it wants to eat flesh all the time. It was, you remember The Room, right?
Yeah.
The famously horrible movie, The Room. This is at that level.
Oh, then I don't think I've seen this one, though.
No, but I want you to watch it, because even you who likes B movies will find this movie hilarious.
Oh.
Because it's so bad.
Good.
And as I'm watching it, I'm thinking, we need to put this on the big screen in my backyard, and we need to watch it and make it a drinking game and just make fun of this is a movie that you would watch over and over and over again with your friends.
Do a riff track.
Just to do a riff tracks on.
Cool.
And it has some recognizable people in it, unfortunately. Their acting was horrible. The director, the editing was, it was almost like a high school project, like a film project.
Do you think when you're offered the really small roles in the really small movies that you're like, okay, well, I don't have to give 110%.
Maybe.
I don't have to give maximum effort. I just have to just be there and show up because I'm the name, even if it's a B-level actor. I'm the name.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's not even names, but the blonde you'd recognize from, She's Out of Your League. Remember that movie. She's the blonde in that.
Yeah, great
And she
movie.
was good in that.
Yeah.
Couldn't act in this one.
Really?
Almost like everyone was like, these are kids that tried to make it in Hollywood. They get hooked on drugs and ruin their lives. They're like, well, they have familiar faces. Let's put them in here.
Aw,
and their
you poor
minds are
kids.
mush.
Get off the drugs, kids.
So bad. The cuts, the editing was just miserable, and some didn't even make sense. And then the shark was AI. It was AI, but almost like in a cartoonish kind of AI way.
I know those AI sharks, in which case they make absolutely no motion in the water. The water is standing still, but there's that shark going through it. That's so weird.
And again, the editing was so choppy because they couldn't show like the shark coming at the boat from the point of view of the boat.
Yep.
So they had to do a close up of AI shark, and then a close up of the person reacting, close up of AI shark,
Yep.
and then horrible kills. Graphic, but horrible. Anyway, that's that was fun to watch at the end. I'm like, okay, I actually liked it because it was so bad.
And I'll check it out. CHUM. Is it on like Tubi? Because that sounds like a Tubi.
No, I think I saw it on Amazon.
Okay, I'll check it out. CHUM on Prime.
CHUM. All right, what else
on
you got?
Prime. So last night because we were going to look for a shark movie, and I thought I found one, but it turned out not to be. It was Blood Reef,
Ooh.
and it's about a couple of surfers that are going to. Geez, I don't even know which country they're at, but they're at some foreign country in the islands. It's tropical, but not super tropical, and their whole plan it's this like slimy guy that has his assistant and girlfriend, and what they're doing is they want to film surfers with sharks.
Okay.
And they're gung ho about it. So they go to this location and they say, oh, this is where all the sharks are at. Yeah, you're crazy to go there. Don't go there. There's too many sharks. And it's like, yeah, but that's what we're doing. Okay, well, if you pay me enough, we'll go. Okay. So they go out there, and it's these two, hotshot, MTV style guys that are surfers. They chum the waters, and the sharks come out, and they surf with the sharks, and they get their footage, and they're like, oh my god, that was amazing. And it's in the middle of nowhere, this island out there, and they get on shore. They're like, man, that was great. And they're like, okay, let's go out there and do more. They're like, more, we did it, we didn't die, kind of thing. And they're like, okay. And then all of a sudden, they see like this weird explosion out in the water, and they're like, what was that? And it looks like a shark exploded, and there's blood in the air, and they're like, well, I don't know what that was. Well, I'll tell you what it was. It was a giant saltwater crocodile that just destroyed that shark, and now it's going to hunt down all these people.
Wow, what a twist.
Yes, it was a twist, because I'm like, when are the sharks going to kill anybody?
I'm invested in this now.
Yes, no, it's for what it was.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give this a 2.7 out of my 5 scale,
right.
Because it was a little better than good enough. And in the oversized, it's like a 30-foot shark. It's an oversized shark, and it's ridiculous at times, and it's not bad at other times.
Yep.
Most of the time you're just seeing this practical effect shark, and you're like, oh, well, that's not bad for practical effect. And then you see the CGI, and you're like, oh my god, that's a horrible CGI. In the meantime, they're trying to survive, get away from it. They're running into natives that are trying to, kill them, and they're just trying to survive. And you're never going to survive unless you get a little crazy.
You said it's a shark. Going back, did you say crocodile?
Yeah, no.
You did. Okay,
it is a crocodile. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So yes, no. They're originally surfing with sharks.
Yeah.
And then a saltwater crocodile is now attacking all the sharks, and then it attacks them, and it wants to eat them all.
Okay.
But it wants to kill them. It's not like just there, and if you go near it, it's seeking them out.
Sure.
It's like, I see you, I'm going to kill you. And it runs fast on land. Like, so they don't show it so much. It's almost like an Evil Dead kind of shot where you hear the scampering of feet, like, and they're running like, it's right behind us.
They got to explain. There's a big crocodile right behind us. You can't see it, but it's a crocodile.
You don't see it for a while. You just you hear about it, like it takes down this huge pontoon boat, and you're just like, what could have done such a thing? It's a huge crocodile, and it's crazy. So that one was actually pretty fun to watch in that respect.
All right, let's see. I watched Untitled Home Invasion Romance with Jason Biggs.
We put it on our list last night.
It's okay. It's there's another one with I can't remember his name. Who's the guy, Jay? Home Sweet Home. It wasn't Home Sweet Home or The Cottage. I got to look it up. Anyway, it's a little, there's too much going on. Jason Biggs overacts, still does.
Always does. Is there a pie?
There's no pie in this one.
He should have a pie in every movie.
There's a few laughs here and there. There's a few people that, give great performances. You'll be like, oh, I love that guy. And he directed it. So I don't know if that's his directorial debut. It was okay. I finished it. I got bored halfway through it, put it aside, and I'm like, I have to finish this for Jay's sake.
Oh.
Yeah. But, you give it a shot.
It's
obviously.
funny. We just saw that last night, and we just put it on our list. So we'll check it out.
All right. What else you got?
We watched one called Don't Tell Larry.
Oh, yeah. That was on. Actually, I was deleting my list from a couple months ago. That was on there. We never talked about it.
Dude, this is like, let's go to the dollar store for people that we think we know, where it's like, oh, that's the Nard dog from The Office. No, wait, that's not the Nard dog. Who is that? Oh, that's Allison Brie from Community. Oh, that's not Allison Brie. Oh, that's Ron Fuchs.
It's the B team.
Yeah, I'm like, that's Ron Fuchs. No, that's not Ron. This is all people who you think you know. This is about just an office, but Ed Begley Jr. is in it.
Yes.
He plays the
He's
boss.
funny. He's always great.
He plays the elderly boss, and this is about a woman is going to get promoted to CEO. Right before this is happening, Ed Begley Jr. brings in a new office worker, a very strange guy, and I don't even know what the lady's name is, but she's like she's so hesitant about him, and he's like, oh well, have my party tonight for my goodbye party for me leaving, retiring, and you're becoming the CEO. And you come to find out that Ed Begley Jr. Hired this guy because, I don't think this is a spoiler in any way whatsoever, this is his son, and he's trying to reconnect with him because he had not connected with him in years, and he didn't know who his son was.
But this guy doesn't know that he's his father.
This guy has no idea. This lady does not invite him to a surprise party. He's upset that he wasn't invited to his party. He explains to her. She gets angry because guess what? He's going to be the new CEO. And then she's pissed. Of course she is. And then she gets fired. And then there's a murder or there's a death.
Yeah.
There's some craziness that goes on. Ed Begley Jr. goes outside a window and lands on the ground. And everyone's and the woman's like, oh my God, this is Larry. Larry did it. But they have no proof. And then people continue to die and people continue to get like hurt. And they're trying to get Larry fired, and this is a weird movie, right?
It's so weird, and it got weirder as it went on.
It did,
because I kind of liked the first half. I'm like, oh, it's just a fun comedy. This guy's a babbling idiot, and then it got a little too deep, and
it tries to be a very dark comedy, but it doesn't know if it wants to be a comedy or a dark comedy.
Right, but it was okay. I'm glad I watched.
Oh yeah, no, it was fun to watch, but it was definitely weird. We were like, what the hell is going on with Larry?
And I've never seen, like you said, I've never seen any of these people.
No, but they reminded me of all these people.
Oh yeah, Tyler Labine. That's who I was thinking of. So he was in a movie where he took his wife to a cabin. And it's a comedy. It's a dark comedy. Mm-hmm. And all these people started getting killed. He's like the straight guy.
Yes. I did see that one.
That's a better movie to watch than the Untitled.
And Tyler Bean is just one of the best guys out there to watch.
Oh, so good. So good. Tucker versus Dale, or Dale versus Evil. Come on.
One of the best movies ever.
They kept talking about a sequel, and I haven't heard anything about it.
It's still on the table.
Still on the table.
Yeah, I hope we get
Is Lethal Weapon 5 still happening?
As far as I know, yeah.
They've been talking about it for years now. Even they've been filming it for years, and I haven't seen anything. I haven't even seen pictures from the set.
I know.
I don't think it's happening.
It might.
You have more?
I got one more.
Okay.
We watched this. I should always just pick the better one to end with. It's not a bad movie. We watched the Mario Galaxy.
I still haven't seen the second one.
It was fine. The first one I really enjoyed because it was very, I don't know, it reminded me of my youth.
Yeah.
With Super Mario Brothers, stuff like that. King Kong. This one was just more of the same. And if you like the first one, you like this one.
See, that's the problem with these kind of movies is you're so excited about the first one, again, because it brings back so many memories and it's new on the screen.
Yep.
Minecraft, same thing. Like everything was so new. I've never seen anything like that. This is amazing. The second one, it's like, okay, we just saw that.
Yeah. It was Minecraft. I was surprised how much I enjoyed that.
I did too.
That was
I loved it.
Really fun.
And I do hope they make a second one.
Sure. But this was just, again, it was just more of the same. If you like Minions movies, if you like, Despicable Me movies, if you like the Toy Story movies, this just falls into the exact same category. It's easy. It's easy popcorn movie to watch with the kids and just to turn off your brain kind of thing.
Gotcha. All right.
So it was good.
Good. Anything else? New comic book day?
New comic book day today. Come on down to Rubber Chicken. Absolute Superman is out. Absolute Green Lantern is out. We got a ton of books. You should just stop by the chicken. And what we're looking forward to this weekend is Super Troopers 3 will be out. So me and Don are definitely going to try and get to the theater for that one on Friday. I don't know what you're doing, but we'll give you a call if you want around. Maybe you'll come with us.
We have a live Love on the Rock show Friday night.
That's Friday night.
Yeah.
We might go during the day Friday.
Oh, during the day I could probably swing.
That's usually when we can do stuff.
Okay.
So we aren't positive, but we'll let you know.
What time are you working until tonight?
Tonight, I work until 8 o'clock.
So you're not going to go see Back to the Future 2 at Chope Park.
I am not, but everyone out there should go over to Chope Park and see Back to the Future 2 with Tim Rice Photo. He is sponsoring it. He's going to have the DeLorean over there.
Yeah.
The DeLorean from part 2.
The hover one, yeah.
He's going to have, the truck going to be there?
Yeah, and that's an original, I think, from the movie.
Truck.
Yeah.
It's just fun to the movie's awesome. And it's just fun to take pics in the actual DeLorean because why wouldn't you want to take a pic inside the DeLorean? You might go back in time. You could change something from your past, and you will.
And they always have props, too, so you can handle all that stuff. They've done Ghostbusters.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Oh.
He had it's the same guys that own it, Patrick and his dad. We still haven't been to their shop yet, or their whatever it is. Tim keeps talking about going.
Oh, we should.
We should, right. I think years ago we talked about doing a distracted driving there.
Oh, we should be in every single one of those vehicles being distracted.
But they've got a museum. They've got some stuff from Jurassic Park. Some of them are what do you call it, remakes, or and then other ones are original.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right, bud. Good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me on, Ray. It's always a blast sitting here talking pop culture on Wednesday morning with my man Ray on radio. Radio with a Y. Why? Because we love you.
All right. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I love you all.